Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the studio. I'm about to dive into a series I have covered plenty of times on this channel. That is TomoDacHi Life, Living the Dream. Now, I'm not doing an official island update. I've only just recently dropped one, and it was the one with Reese's wedding. Yeah, that one. That's the most newest update that there was for the island. There's nothing really to update you on at this moment in time, so it's not one of those videos. Instead, it is going to be a deep dive into the actual game itself and things that should be, or hopefully should be, coming to the island for future updates, or things I would like to see come up for future updates of TomoDacHi Life Living the Dream. I'm going to start it off with part one of this. Official built-in weather system. Now, I said this right before the game even launched, that I wanted to see some form of official weather system being launched onto TomoDacHi Life Living the Dream. Obviously, at the time, I didn't know that was going to be its title, so I just said the new TomoDacHi Life game back then. But I definitely did mention that I wanted to see some form of weather system, and we never even got it when it officially released on the Nintendo Switch. Not even anything at all. Yeah, the grass style might change as the season goes along to fit the theme of it being a change to seasons, but that's practically nothing. We want to see our characters interact with every type of weather they could possibly get. We would like to see them interact with a very rainy day, jumping around in puddles, and having a bit of fun on a rainy day, even if it does mean that they just go scrambling inside their own houses. Or some of them could just be out and about having fun, playing around in the rain. It's something worth doing. Or how about a snowy day? The characters could literally be playing outside, making snowmen, and things like that. It would be absolutely really fun. But we don't have an official system that actually can make it rain, or snow, or thunder, or anything like that. But I do have potential ideas of ways it could go. And one way that I'd personally like it to go is do something similar to how Animal Crossing New Horizons has its weather system, where the weather naturally changes as the hour goes on. It will naturally change hour by hour. And you can't really predict what the forecast will be. Either that, or you as the person, if they really want it to be more interactive, you as the player get to set up the official forecast for the full week of what you would like it to do. So you could have some days where you want it to be nice and sunny, some days where you want it to rain a bit, have a bit of a mix up in the systems. I'm kind of more going towards the second part of it. So the whole thing where I can personally control and set up the week ahead for the island, that would be a really much better idea. But something along those lines for the weather would definitely be worth it. Next thing I'm moving on to is one of the settings, or one of the sets of the original game that got totally removed. So we all loved the fact that the 3DS had the concert hall as one of its areas in the TomoDacHi Life game, back when it came out for the 3DS. But that never came to TomoDacHi Life Living the Dream when it dropped for the Nintendo Switch. Not even at all. The only reference we get to the existence of the concert hall's music is because it's playing on the radio in the restaurant. That's all we really get the reference of, really. And every so often, some of the characters might walk around and start singing some of the iconic soundtracks as they just have a nice little waddle around your island. It's pretty much nothing. We need that concert hall in the game. That's what made the game so iconic and so good. But without it, the game has been absolutely nothing. It's been practically non-existent. Where was this specific update in adding this concert hall? It needs to be there. And yeah, definitely this game is absolutely nothing without the concert hall. That's what made the 3DS game so iconic in the first place. Having the characters literally sing whatever they wanted about any other person that lived on the island or anything that was actually going on in real life. That was like what made the 3DS game so much better and so more relatable for people out there, was just that concert hall. Another thing that definitely should come back will be now mentioned in this next chapter. And that thing will be something known as the events of the year, or throughout the day. Not just of the year, but throughout the day. So in the 3DS version, you would have different events going on throughout the day. Obviously, you would have not only the market, which still runs, of course, the suspicious market, which runs 3 times a day in TomoDacHi Life Living a Dream, during the morning, during the afternoon, and over the night. Or like 3 or 4 markets running throughout the day. But definitely, I miss some of the other events, like the rap battles with the Miis being out and about, rapping and just spitting bars between each other, trying to cause a bit of banter. It was for fun. Or the events where you could get the Miis to vote for things on the beach in the 3DS. That was a fun thing. Or the Miis doing the TomoDacHi quest. Like, where did all those go? Right, they could have done rap battles. That was in the trailer of like some of the characters doing like a dance battle. So yeah, do rap battles, dance battles, all sorts of other interactive events that the islanders can do whilst they're having fun in their own home or on their own home island. There's nothing. Another thing that I would definitely like to see in another update is the actual chance to terraform the island itself. We obviously have the chance to construct the island, but there is no chance to actually terraform it to add hills or mountains and stuff, and having those hills and mountains is what could make the island look so more better and so more realistic than anything else. And we've not got that. We've not got that power to actually make a hill or make a mountain, because, well, the island build mode that we have in the game just doesn't work that way, which is a bit of a shame. And that would definitely be something worth doing. I mean, like, think of all the things that the characters could literally do. Like, some of the characters could literally try to climb up the mountains. Or try to race each other up or down a hill and stuff. That would be something worth it. Another thing that really concerned me was the level up gifts were pretty much practically barely worth it in some of the eyes of the creators out there that have played this game. Some of the level up items aren't really worth it. There could have been better things to gift the islanders when they level up. Like, the one thing that I would have had or automatically would have every single character levels up to level 1 of happiness. Whatever level it is. No, they start on level 1, don't they? When they level up to the first official full-on level up of their happiness, literally giving the characters an actual mobile phone. Imagine some of the scenes we could have of literally the characters going around prank calling some of the other characters on the island and stuff. It would be funny. We need a bit more fun. We need a bit more TomoDacHi, but it needs to feel like it's worth having. And I feel like having the characters interact with each other with phones around, they can call each other. Let's say if they're doing something and they want to hang out, they can literally use their phone to call that person over and like, hey, you want to hang out? That sort of stuff. Like, this usual stuff like that. That's not existent. So, like, more chances to gift the islanders certain things. You could also do, like, other special gifts that the characters will give you when you completed, like, their own little, like, problems and stuff that I didn't see come back either. So, having the chance to gift these to the characters as well, if they level up, would be really cool. Like, remember when the characters used to give you the basket for bathing and things, and the fan, and all the other things that they could literally interact with inside the actual apartment and stuff? Where's that? And that's pretty much everything I could literally think of at the top of my head that I would love to see upgraded. But let's get to the real reason why I'm saying that these things should be a thing. That is due to the fact that literally, from the very first second you spawn into the game from that loading screen, literally, you will lose your attention to the game in only a few weeks. A lot of the things that were in the 3DS original that went missing were key parts of what kept people tuning in and what made the original 3DS version so popular when it came out in 2014. We need to bring that back. We need to have that back. Nintendo needs to get themselves up there and do their thing. Make TomoDacHi Life, Living the Dream, worth an actual play and get people to play it non-stop. Because I lost my interest, literally, on like the third 3.5 weeks after I first got the game. I lost my interest on it, and my mind ended up my head ended up turning over to my Xbox. Because guess what came out, like, or what was about to come out around that time? Forza Horizon 6. A very well-known Xbox racing game. We need updates. So anyway, that concludes this episode of TomoDacHi Life. Hopefully some of these do happen in the near future of updates. But anyway, we'll see. See you all in the next video. Bye!